Hey TV fans, welcome to Tori Talks TV. In this video, I'll be giving you a short review of the new Netflix miniseries called Midnight Mass. This is just in time for Halloween and it's very easy to watch. It's only 7 episodes long and it is worth every second of your viewing time. All right, I like to break these reviews down into categories. So let's begin with the story. All right, a little synopsis is the arrival of a charismatic priest brings miracles, mysteries, and renewed religious fervor to a dying town. So I don't know if that jumps out at you, but when I read that, I saw religion, and I definitely am not a religious person. I don't really know anything about religion or the Bible, but it has always fascinated me, those stories. And anytime anybody quotes the Bible, it always sends me deep in thought. And I also like settings that are in small towns. There's something really creepy about it, especially this little island. So I don't know if that really grabs your attention, but if it does, keep going. All right, so this new priest arrives in this sleepy island parish, and immediately he's mysterious. And immediately you want to know what his purpose is for being there. And then these strange events start happening. Now, while the being in this story isn't very original, the writing and the style is. Now, this is from creator Mike Flanagan, who also did like The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I've always enjoyed him and his storytelling. And this is no different. In fact, I think this is his best yet. It really has this mesmerizing hold over you where you can't look away and you don't want to look away. You're almost hypnotized by it. So it's very binge worthy. Please give it a chance. Even if that doesn't really speak to you, that little synopsis, just stay with me here. All right, the next category I want to talk about is the acting. First of all, the entire cast was flawless, amazing. There are no weak links here, but I always like to highlight my standouts. So the star, the best, is Hamish Linklater. He's the one that plays Monsignor Pruitt. So I don't even know where to begin with him. He has this crazy, commanding presence. I mean, much like a priest would, right? He stands in front of everybody and he just draws their attention in. And even though I didn't know half of the stuff that he was talking about, I was in it and I wanted to hear more. And he really has this original acting style, especially here. Now, I only know Hamish Linklater from when he was on the sitcom, The New Adventures of Old Christine, and that's all I really knew him as, but I was in love with him back then. And then this just really threw my crush like overboard. I love him and I can't say enough good things about him. I don't even want to give anything away if you haven't seen it yet, but please, even if the story didn't get your attention, this guy should. And then the next actor I want to talk about is Samantha Sloyan. She plays Beverly. She scares me. Just her words, her looks, the way she makes everybody feel guilty about their decisions. It's like, I don't know if it's like Catholic guilt or something, but it was effective. And she might have actually been the scariest part of this show. Not even the monster or being, but yes, she just really also commands your attention. Her delivery is spot on. And I think that they're both kind of the religious figures in this series, but they need to be exactly how they were for you to keep your focus. Just stay with me. All right, and then there was this kind of unexpected cameo, made me feel very nostalgic about my childhood. Remember the little boy from E.T.? The actor is Henry Thomas. He's in this, and I had no idea, and I never will forget that sweet little boyish face of his. So he's in it, if that's any incentive to watch. All right, the next category I want to talk about is the production value. So this was mostly contained in just like a desolate island. There's like one exotic setting, which was well done, but the costumes for the most part are pretty, I think, basic. They kind of look homely and drab, and there's very little makeup. You don't see a lot of stage makeup. The only really exciting part of the makeup is they have to make people look a different age than they really are, which was done perfectly because I didn't even know these people were supposed to be another age. But yeah, I think very, very excellent production value. But what steals the show for me as far as the production goes is the music. The music is a character of its own. There's a lot of gospel and choir music that overlays these scenes, which only elevates the scenes. I'm actually a huge fan of gospel music, even though I don't really know anything about it. I think it's beautiful. And every time you hear this little strum of a cello, it's like this haunted warning for you to pay attention and perk up. And I just think that that they nailed it with the music. All right, so lastly, I want to talk about the pacing. I am a huge stickler for pacing. I cannot stand when the shows are super slow. Now, at first viewing, you'll think, well, this is really slow, but it's not. It's actually a very steady pacing. So you just have to get through these long-winded monologues. There's a lot of them, but that's where the engrossment happens. Like, this story is rooted in these monologues. You need them. You need them to care about the characters, to be interested in the characters. In fact, you need these long monologues to root for the characters. I feel like I was rooting for everybody in this series, which is very uncommon in TV series. It was just this unexpected psychological thriller that was born in the writing. It's everything. The writing is actually the best part. You're used to gore and blood, and don't get me wrong, there is a lot in this, but it takes a backseat to the story that it's telling. I just don't want to give anything away, but yeah, the setting alone is scary. Everything that you don't expect to make it scary is the music, the actors, the writing. So honestly, those monologues I keep talking about, sometimes it's just about like what they think of like their backstory, or sometimes it's about what they think about death, because this show is very much about grief and faith and some really unsettling truths that are also really scary. So if I had to give this a rating as far as stars go out of 5, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would give it 5 out of 5. I thought everything from beginning to end was so well done. There wasn't even one time where I rolled my eyes. I do that a lot. Or I took a big sigh or felt like I needed to get up and take a break. I was engrossed in it the whole time, and I think that if you haven't seen it, you should really give it a chance. It was definitely worth it. So let me know if you've already seen it. What did you think about it? Comment below. And then while you're there, like and subscribe, please. And let me know if you want me to do a recap where I can give away these little spoilers, because I would definitely want to do that. If not, if this was enough for you, that's fine. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.